Well, it wouldn't be Thursday without a little bit of AEW Dynamite. We are closing in on our very first pay-per-view at Dynasty, but tonight the stakes are raised. And a special shout out to @WWE JKJJ this week. Thank you for the kind comments. We're going to open things up here with Adam Page, the man who did manage to see off Will Ospreay, much to the demise of the AEW universe. Make no doubts about it, Hangman Adam Page has a lot more to lose than Will Ospreay. His time will come. Adam Page's time is now. Well, he's going to rehash an old rivalry next week on Dynamite. That's correct, next week on Dynamite. Adam Page, MJF, the #1 contenders match for the AEW World Championship, currently held by Samoa Joe. It is not this week, it is next week. I've been standing in this ring for years, fighting for this company and for these fans, but lately it feels like I've just been forgotten, like everybody is moving on without me. And next week, I'm facing MJF for a shot at Samoa Joe and the AEW World Championship. This match means absolutely everything to me. I need this opportunity more than anything because I'm not done yet. I still have fight left in me, and I'm going to prove it next week no matter what stand. Well, I'm guessing MJF isn't one for listening or hearing out Adam Page. These two got a history as long as Jericho's list. And MJF here tonight has heard just about enough. Well, whatever word salad's going to come out of the mouth of Maxwell Jacob Friedman, we'll all be glued to our chairs to hear it. Oh, look at this little sad cowboy. He's whining again. Hangman, you've been crying about being forgotten for months. Here's a news flash, Hanger. Nobody cares, because every time you step up in the ring with me, I beat you, and I'll do it again and again and again. 2 weeks ago, I broke John Moxley's arm, and I smiled while doing it. You think you can beat me? You pathetic drunk, you're nothing but a has-been cowboy who can't even keep his life together, let alone win a title shot. Max, we've done all this before. You can run your mouth all you want, MJF. There's nothing left to say to you. I'm not the same man you beat before. I've seen it all. I've been through hell and back, and I'm still standing. And next week on Dynamite, I'm going to knock your teeth down your throat and earn my shot at Samoa Joe. Earn your shot? You're delusional. This match is beneath me. I'm the best wrestler on the planet. I beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and you think you can stop me next week? You're just another stepping stone on my way to becoming the AEW World Champion. You talk a big game, but I've heard it all before, MJF. This isn't about you. It's about me reclaiming what I've lost, and next week I'm taking back my spot at the top, whether you like it or you don't. Keep dreaming, cowboy. Next week I'm going to humiliate you in front of the entire world, and then I'm going to beat Samoa Joe and take that title from him at Dynasty. Because I am better than you. I am better than Joe. And I'm better than everybody else in this goddamn company. You can believe whatever you want, MJF. But next week when that bell rings, I'm not just fighting for a title shot. I'm fighting for everything I've ever believed in. And I'm going to beat your ass and send you straight to the back of the line. Whoa, you two idiots are out here arguing like children over something that already belongs to me. The AEW World title. It isn't something you win by talking. It's something you win by taking. Neither of you are taking this title from me at Dynasty. Hangman, you want redemption? Go for it. MJF, you want to brag about breaking arms and beating Roman? Go ahead. But next week, one of you will look reality in the face and earn a right to face me. But know this, I'm not just going to beat you, I'm going to break you. So both of you next week, give it your best shot, because when you step into that ring with me at Dynasty, I will show you why I am the AEW World Champion, and why neither of you are ready for what's coming. Well, you don't have to wait long, folks. Next week it is official. Hangman Adam Page, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the #1 contenders match live on Dynamite. Bandido, mi hermano. There you are, getting ready for the big match tonight against Kyle Fletcher. I heard they selected you to compete for the TNT Championship. You go to war for that TNT title, and I want to make sure that you are ready. We are proud luchadores. We carry the culture on our shoulders, and tonight, Bandido, you show the world what that means to Fletcher. He talks a big game, but he has never faced a man with the heart or the fire that you have. Thank you, Roosh. Your words mean a lot. We've come up together, and I know you'll always have my back tonight. I'm facing Kyle Fletcher for the TNT title. I'm not just fighting for me, I'm fighting for us. Exactly, you go out there and you fly higher than anyone else, you hit harder than anyone else, and you show that coward Fletcher what real lucha libre is all about. People are going to be behind you tonight. I feel it, Rush. The energy's different tonight. I'm focused, I'm ready, and I'm not leaving that ring without the TNT title around my waist. We represent Mexico. I'm going to make us proud. That's what I want to hear. You take that title tonight, and the whole world will see what we're made of. Go out there, fly like only you can, and bring the gold back to where it belongs with the best wrestlers in the world. I won't let you or anyone down tonight, Roosh. I'm going to become the TNT champion for both of us and for our culture. And for everyone who believes in us, let's do this. Just be careful, that Fletcher is crafty. I'll be watching from the back, and if you need me, I'll be there in a heartbeat. Make them remember the name Bandido tonight. Well, Bandido and Fletcher is set for your main event tonight, and that'll be for the TNT title, but we're going to turn our attention to Ricochet, the AEW National Championship. The tournament is underway to crown a #1 contender here on episode 3 of AEW Dynamite. Well, the Bastard Pack is looking for his route to becoming AEW National Champion, and we're going to take a quick look at the brackets here. You can see Orange Cassidy, Chris Jericho will take part in the semi-finals just 2 weeks away as we are closing in on Dynasty. Well, Pac has some difficult opposition here in Hook. It's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic works with this one. Of course, his father, the legendary ECW champion, Taz, the human suplex machine, or the human submission machine, whatever you want to call him. Sure that the tutelage of Taz has done Hook a lot of favours. Of course, it's an interesting dynamic with the styles. Styles do make fights, and Hook a technical wrestler. Pat considered more of a cruiserweight high flyer. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two match up here tonight on Dynamite. Well, we're not going to waste any more time, guys. We're going to get straight into it. I'm very much looking forward to this one. AEW Dynasty, the date will be announced very shortly. Because as previously mentioned, it's important we get the tournaments done, and of course WWE with the draft coming post-Backlash July the 12th is Backlash, Sunday July the 12th. There'll be 3 shows coming to you on a weekly basis. Well, I'm going to attempt to do that. We'll see how I get on. Let's turn our attention to this match. An interesting clash of styles. Daphne LaShawn working overtime in AEW. Drove to the ropes is Hook. You have to wonder if you Hook, what you need to do to beat the Bastard Pack. Of course, it's youthful exuberance versus veteran instinct. Hook just taking in this crowd. It's been absolutely electric here for Dynamite, of course. AEW premiering to a massively successful ratings victory before Raw Week 2 managed to take the crown back, and with SmackDown in the hat, AEW with even more competition and WWE within competition in itself. And Hook here with a belly-to-belly suplex is going to show why AEW is where the best wrestle. Pinfall attempt here from Hook and a kick out from Pac. Having a 2 count there for the junior human suplex machine. Expect to see a lot of them. 10-minute time limit on the match as always. Wonderful German there from Pac. He's going to shift the tide here, and they'll be afraid to enjoy this man's athleticism. There you see a springboard moonsault off the middle. What the hell's he going for here? Oh, 620. Might have even been more. Double somersault off the springboard. Could be enough to put away Hook, but a 1 count. The impact that Pac comes down with when he hits that is quite scary, actually. And a Uranagi to follow. Pac looking for a road to the national championship. Ricochet currently holding that. He's been getting on everyone's nerves as of late. Here we go. Now Pac is going to show the whole world, not just you guys. Oh, lovely DDT from Pac as he sends Hook to the outside. That corkscrew somersault to the outside was definitely something to be admired. And I don't necessarily know if we need to be de-stripping announcers' desk just yet in this kind of match. Of course, disqualification is in effect. Now going to lift up Pac. What's in mind here? As Pac struggling to try and get out of this, and Hook signifying to the crowd. Oh, into the technical area. Nice power slam there from Hook. He needs to keep doing this. I think he might have a chance. Because it's youthful exuberance versus veteran instinct. Don't be fooled by the age of Pac. He's still very dynamic, and another belly-to-belly from Hook. They feel like if you're Hook, you need to keep unloading. Both these men are down. Maybe already spent just 3 minutes into this contest. Be surprised to see that. Maybe taking a respite for a second. Maybe saw that he had Pac down, but problem is you can't allow time for recovery. And now an Irish whip into another belly-to-belly from Hook. What the hell's Hook going for here? Don't usually see him high-flying, an elbow drop to boot. 6 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock. Might be looking for a sleeper hold. No, he isn't. He's going to look for a takedown with that wrestling. Now, I'm not sure about this helicopter maneuver after, but oh, God, the disrespect. Because Pac won't like that. Hook is enjoying this. The crowd are quite behind Hook as well. No surprise. He's a young, charismatic man. Irish whip here, reversed by Pac. He's down to get technical as well. Don't be shocked when you see him bringing out the holds and submissions. How's Pac got in mind here? Oh, God. What's he got in mind? And shot off the turnbuckle goes Hook. He might be looking for that. He might be looking for it. Or maybe not. Hook's going to get to his feet. You know, whenever Pac's cooking something, it always comes out as a main course, and a crossbody there from Pac. This crowd is undecided who they want to cheer for here tonight. Might be looking for another. Oh, he's looking for a different springboard. Hook could be in trouble. Pac with a drop kick, and Hook just shimmies out of the way. Oh no. Be careful, because he's got head scissors in, and if he gets that wrenched in, Pac could be in trouble. Of course, if this match does go to the time limit, you see Pac here escaping. Neither man will progress, and a bye will be given to the winner of the match next week. What the hell is going on here? Oh my word. That's like something you see out of a movie. Pac now. He's lining it up. It might be game, set, match. The world's biggest moonsault. Pac not getting all of it and missing. Trying to land on his feet because he must have saw Hook get out the way. Irish whip now. Hook. Another belly to belly. Talk about Brock Lesnar and Suplex City. Hook certainly maybe bought a house in the estate. Now forearms and chops taking down Pac and maybe looking to put him away. Just scouting the field, looking around, trying to pick his moment, is Hook. Of course, Pac is dangerous as ever. We saw that with that springboard Frankenstein. What the hell's Hook got in mind here? I mean, there really is no rest for the wicked in this match. You can't take your eyes off it for, oh my God. Talk about belly to bellies, that's a king-size one. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. 4 minutes left on the clock. Will the king-size belly to belly be enough? Pac kicked out. That's only one of these men. I mean, neither of these men can advance in this tournament and really look, oh God. I thought he was going for the sleeper hold. Head scissors is locked in. Pac's going to wriggle his way out of that. That's probably for the best, by the way. on a kitchen sink, taking down Pac. Struggling to get a foothold in this match is the man from Newcastle upon Tyne, the Geordie. Struggling to get any kind of momentum. He's had moments, but Hook really pushing the pace and showing why he is the future of this company. Why Pac might be the past. Another belly to belly. And in my count, that's 6. Wearing a crimson mask now is the Englishman. And an Irish whip into the ropes, looking for another belly to belly. But I think he's taken that many. He knows that he can't take any more. Now Pac, what the hell's he going for? Oh my word. The athleticism. What a German suplex that is. Wowza Rooney's. Kick out there at 2.5 from Hook. Don't know how the hell he had the strength on display there from Pac. What the hell's he got in mind now? Oh boy. Nothing ever good happens here. Twist of fate onto the middle rope, sends Hook to the outside. What an incredible contest this has been, folks. Still so much action to come here tonight. If you're enjoying Dynamite, make sure you smash the like button. I think just for that springboard moonsault alone, you might as well subscribe. Impressive action here. Pac is really earning his paycheck here tonight. When all was said and done, it looked like he was out and... Oh no. He's in dialing range. And that big move might have just cost him. The sleeper holds in and Pac is going to tap. Well, it's like being locked in a vice. I'm not talking about Lola. When Hook cinches that in, that sleep hold is game, set, and match, and he will advance in this AEW National Tournament. And if you ricochet, you're looking at Orange Cassidy, Jericho, and now Hook. You've got to be worried, but of course next week, Sammy Guevara, Leo Rush, 1-on-1. It'll be very interesting to see how that one unfolds. And that was the moment right there that he tapped. Well, congratulations to Hook. He moves forward. I'm excited to see who he will face in the semi-finals next week on Dynamite. Well, what on earth is going on back here? Looks like Lena Cross, one half of Divine Dominion, and that one half of the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions, is putting a beat down on one of the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart. We have no security in that parking lot into the doors, and well, we're getting footage from the garage, and it looks like the other half, and of course Sky Blue is meant to compete tonight, by the way, in that Women's World Championship match. Megan Bayne is going to make sure she can't even make it to the ring. And the dumpster is open. Megan Bayne throws Sky Blue in the dumpster. I mean, we really have to hire some more security, don't we? I mean, taking out the trash, so to speak. But I don't think Sky's trash it by any means. But it'll be interesting to what happens now later on. Are we going to get a touch with Foley? Hello, yeah, can you hear me okay? Listen, I know this is very last minute, but Sky Blue was just attacked. She's out of tonight's tournament. She's with the medical staff. She was found in a dumpster. I really could do with a favour. Oh wait, you're actually in the area right now? Perfect. Can you make it to the arena quickly? The match is coming up, but we know you signed. We've already got your gear here. You're kind of in a bit of a pickle here. I'd really appreciate it if you could step in. Yes, you'd be facing someone in the first round. It'd be Mina Shirakawa. A women's tournament, big opportunity for you. I know it's sudden. You're one of the best. I thought of you immediately. I know you signed, but really wanted to get this one done with. Alright, great. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Just get here as fast as you can and we'll have everything ready when you arrive tonight. You're a lifesaver, and once again, thank you. Well, the burning question is obviously who is Foley on the phone with? But it doesn't matter. We got 2 women's matches tonight in this tournament. It's going to kick things off with this one, and arguably the most competitive, the biggest the hardest to call. Chris Statlander goes 1-on-1 with the former Ring of Honor World Champion Athena. Plus later tonight, Mina Shirakawa is scheduled to face Sky Blue, who is What's going on? Who was Foley calling? But we've got to focus on this one. Of course, Chris Statlander. Of course, Willow Nightingale, they had a conversation last week backstage, both wishing each other luck. I do think, and I feel a little bit for Chris, that she's got the hardest draw, apart from maybe Red Velvet. Well, this woman is going to want to go all the goddamn way. Former Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the longest reigning one at that, had to relinquish in order to compete for AEW, and the goal's simple for Athena. The AEW Women's World Championship. You have to wonder, if you're Chris Statlander or Athena, how much you've got to lose here. I think both these women expected to go the whole way in this tournament, and of course the pressure's on a lot of these women. Willow, Mercedes, Mina, maybe even, we don't even know who the mystery person is, so that could be anybody. We're going to start things off, 10-minute time limit like before. Athena, Chris Statlander is live, and it's now. Well, both of these ladies starting by trying to G up this crowd, and of course, both of these two women are so beloved by the AEW universe, it's unreal. Well, it's power versus precision. It's longevity versus youthful exuberance. Both of these women, former world champions. Only one can walk out. Well, starting things off in a very interesting way here, throwing fists, and Athena comes out on top. Well, you got to keep an eye on Athena. She was undefeated for so long for a good reason. Chris Statlander, former AEW Women's World Champion herself. The standard is high in this first round match, I'll be honest, and a pinfall attempted here from Athena. Awesome. If neither of these women can get the pinfall or submission, it will go to a draw, which will mean a bye will happen, maybe for the mystery person, or Mina Shirakawa. Always excited to see Mina in action. We want Mina. Lovely German suplex there from Stat. And this is the pace she's going to have to set to beat Athena. She's got to use the power. She's certainly flexing with the power right now. Doing an incredible job in this opening contest of showing exactly what she brings to the table. The strength now of Chris Statlander. Oh my word. And that's a Uranagi pulled straight off of the canvas. Going to go for a pinfall here. A kick out at 1 from Athena. She's setting her stall, and she's showing Chris Statlander exactly what she's made out of. A reversal there from Athena. Collar and elbow tie up in the code breaker to follow. Both of these ladies down. Not even 2 minutes on the clock, and both these ladies have gone full acceleration. And I didn't think it was going to be over after just under 2 minutes. That would have been quite surprising and quite different, wouldn't it? But now we're going to get some forearms to the back from Athena, the former AEW World Women's Champion. And look at this maneuver here. Lovely. Nice execution there from Athena, the Empress. She's looking to get a victory under her belt. This victory over Chris Statlander here tonight, if she can get it, would be a huge one. Big stomps here from Stat. She looks to push the momentum now in her favour. The referee's enjoying the action. Irish whip into the corner. Statlander going to go for another move. What she's got in mind. And a drop kick into the turnbuckle goes Athena. Hook to the leg. Pinfall attempt here from Statlander. Could be enough for the kick out. 1.5 from Athena. Time limit does mean, and we keep mentioning it, if it does expire, both women will be eliminated. And a bye will be given to the other side of this bracket. Imagine a scenario where both matches actually end in a draw, and the other side of the bracket, Mercedes Mina and Willow Nightingale will just get a free pass. Drop kick there from Athena. These ladies certainly won't want it to go that length. I don't think it would get to that. Now Athena asking the question of Chris Statlander, has she got the heart and desire? She's just taunting Statlander on the outside. Statlander, is she going to fall for the bait? Oh, wow. The slap that could be heard throughout the entire of Phoenix. And Statlander didn't take too nicely at that. Enziguri on the edge of the ring apron, sending Athena to the outside. Just diving off the apron there is Chris Statlander. She's willing to throw caution into the wind, and Well, definitely took the wind out of Athena there. She's going to use that power, that brute power. What's she got in mind now? Oh, against the edge of the ring goes Athena. Just slowly trickles down the edge of that ring apron. Into the ring we go. Statlander building up some momentum here. She's looking good. Might be looking for the finish. And just going to stomp on the back, and some more flexing from the former AEW Women's World Champion. I have to wonder, does she have to do more? Does she have to put Athena away soon? Because Athena, for me, in the long game, is definitely the option. Taking it to the turnbuckle now. Athena in trouble. Going to be bounced off that top turnbuckle, and is. In the corner. And Statlander. Look at the athleticism of Chris Statlander there. Headstand. That's something we usually see from Penta. Over on Monday Night Raw. Reversal here from Athena. She's fighting out. And a Hurricanrana will take down Statlander. And Athena, she's looking to put the performance of her life in here tonight. She's going to have to do that, I think, to beat... oh, and a code breaker out of nowhere. Could be enough. And of course, with the time ticking, pinfalls need to be attempted. You never know when you're going to get a 3 count, but it's not going to be this time for the Empress. Just working on the arm now. What the hell's she got in mind here? To the middle rope. Here we go. Forearm from Athena. Taking down Chris Statlander. She's feeling the momentum now. There's the first round. The winner of this goes to the semi-finals to face the winner of that mystery match. That'll be an interesting match. Mina Shirakawa, of course. Well, wait a second. What the hell is Statlander going for? Oh my word. I think her neck might be broken. There's no way. She kicks out of this and does. Somehow, some way, Athena is still alive. Statlander taking issue here with the referee. We've seen this a lot recently over the past couple of weeks. Both WWE and AEW wrestlers need to get their focus on the ring. Or what's going on in the ring, and less about what's going on. And a roll-up pin attempted for Athena when Chris Statlander wasn't looking. 3 minutes left on the clock. And Statlander manages to kick out. Got to keep your eye in the ring. Athena is a mightily dangerous competitor. And a bulldog here from Athena. Former Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Longest reigning as well, I keep mentioning it. The accolades, and now Athena goes for the stomp. And Stat might have her in range, and a big boot. Athena looking groggy. It might be time for Stat to finish the job. Oh boy, what's Chris Statlander got in mind here? Could be a big move, could be a huge move. What on earth is Chris Statlander going to do from the top row? Spanish fly. That could be all. That might be all that she needs to win this match. And a kick out again from Athena. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. You've got to agree. Exceptional contest here on AEW Dynamite Week 3. A few weeks out from that AEW Dynasty. It's going to be an absolute barn burner, and a backbreaker attempted from Statlander. Athena did telegraph. And now a missile drop kick from Athena. Taking down the former AEW Women's World Champion. She's got to be dialing in now. 2 minutes on the clock. It's now or never for one of these ladies to advance. Will it be Athena? Not this occasion. Statlander goes for the super kick. Athena jumps over, and that forearm taking down Chris Statlander. Could be game, set and match here. Slap, punches, just throw anything at it. Throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Oh God, she's going to use the ring post as a weapon. Statlander sent into the ring post. Just over a minute left in this contest. Are we going to get a definitive winner? Now Athena looking to put her in the corner, and a big boot will keep Statlander grounded here. Good work here from Athena. And she might be looking to dial in another code breaker. Going to go for the pinfall yet again. Clock is ticking. And it's not enough. What a contest. What a match this has been, folks. If you're not a fan of women's wrestling, I don't know how. And wait a second. Chris Statlander with a roll-up pin here. Could be enough. Could have been a kick out from Athena. She's still alive. And then a somersault from Chris Statlander. Athena is in Dangerville. Statlander is dialing in. Big punch there from Statlander and a super kick. This could be all that she needs. Going for that brain buster. Athena's going to slip out. Less than a minute. Oh boy. Moon is over. Oh great, it's over. It's over. She's got a tap. And somehow, somewhere, Athena, with less than 50 seconds left on the clock, gets the victory. Can we have some appreciation for these two ladies? That was an incredible contest. In what had every right to be. You don't expect that from a random tournament match, and you can see Athena has advanced. Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné on the other side. Mina, Shirakawa, the person who was on the phone. Who will it be? Well, let's wait. Let's find out. Willow, hey, I just wanted to catch you tonight before your match next week. Congratulations on making it to the semi-finals. You're on a hell of a run right now, but I need to warn you about Mercedes Moné. She's no joke. I mean, I faced her in the first round, gave it my best, and she nearly took my head off. I know you're the current TBS champion, but I also wanted to talk to you about something I've been working my ass off for. I really want a shot at the TBS title soon, Willow. Thanks, Red. I appreciate the warning, but obviously I've faced Mercedes before, and I'm taking Mercedes very seriously. She's one of the best in the world. But right now, my focus is 100% on the tournament. I can't afford to look past what's going on next week. So as for the TBS title, I hear you, I respect your ambition, but I'm not in a position right now to think about defences. I need to stay locked in on winning this tournament and becoming a double champion. I understand that you're the champ, you're in a big tournament, but I've been putting in the work and I feel like I've earned a real opportunity to challenge for the TBS title. I just need you to see that. I do see it, Red. I saw you match with Mercedes, but if you really want a shot at this title, you're going to have to find a way to earn it. Just like I did before I won. Show me and show everyone that you belong in that conversation. And before long, I will take notice. That's fair enough. I'll keep pushing and I'll find a way. And good luck tonight. Good luck next week against Mercedes. I'll be cheering you on. But know that I'm coming for that TBS title sooner rather than later. I wouldn't expect anything less. Good luck with you two, Red. Keep working hard and we'll see what the future holds. But for now, my eyes are firmly on the prize in this tournament. Hey, Red. I just saw you talking to Willow. And I just saw her walk away. She's my bestie, by the way, and she's super focused on that tournament right now. But I overheard you asking about a TBS title shot. You're pretty bold coming at her like that. Look, if you really want a shot at Willow's title, maybe you should prove yourself. First, how about you face me next week on Dynamite? If you can beat me, I'll put in a good word with you with Willow. What do you say, future champ? You want me to next week to earn a title shot? That's fine with me, Harley. I'll take you on and I'll win. Because I'm tired of waiting around for opportunities. I'm going to take them instead. Ooh, I like the confidence, but don't get too cocky, Red. I'm not going to make it easy for you next week. I'll show you why the babes of wrath are so dangerous. Good luck, because guess what? You're going to need it. Who needs luck when you've got skill and determination? I'll see you next week, Harley, and after I beat you, I expect you to hold up your end of the deal and get me that title shot with Willow. We'll see about that, Red, but until then, keep dreaming. I'll be ready next week, and if you can actually beat me, then maybe, just maybe, I'll talk to Willow for you. But don't count on beating me anyways. Well, I haven't said it for a while, but I'll say it right now. This contest, there's no bread. There's no water. It's just me. Here come two members of the Don Callis family. Archer and Cage, they go head-to-head with Motor City Machine Guns. You can see the Hurt Syndicate Jurassic Express costing them a draw has allowed the Guns to go through. These two on the B side of the bracket. The debut of the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. I couldn't think of a worse way for them to debut other than against the Machine, Brian Cage. And the Archer, well, he might be in range with the bow, but has he got the arrows to see off machine guns? It's modern technology versus vintage technology, and we're going to find that out. The question will be answered. Well, there's so many machine guns, there's arches in this match. What good is a machine gun, as Eminem said, if it's out of ammo? Well, the tag team tournament, it's been exciting. FTR obviously await the winners come Dynasty. It's going to be an excellent match there. They've been the reigning tag team champions in AEW for over a year now. I just think, no bias, but you can't look any further than the Motor City Machine Guns. And of course, they have got the worst possible bracket. The Young Bucks on the other side as well. It's going to be very difficult for the Motor City Machine. They're not going to have an easy road to get an opportunity at the World Tag Team titles. Look at who they've got in the ring opposite them. That's no joke in that ring. That's 600 pounds of pure brute force. I wouldn't want to get in the ring with that. I don't know if you guys would, but Lance Archer, Brian Cage representing the Don Callis family. Well, we're about to get underway here in this tag team contest. What should be an exciting debut for the Motor City Machine Gun. And the power of Brian Cage is going to be on display early for Chris Sabin to see. Some good teamwork early on here from Archer and Cage. And what the hell's going to go on here? Pop up into the power slam. Chris Sabin's got to be careful to not get hit with too many of these big power moves early on. Of course, there is a 10 limit time limit. Archer and Cage might not need that if they keep up this momentum. Big boot there from Lance Archer taking down Chris Sabin. Now he's going to go after him again. A nice going for the back suplex there, and Chris Sabin does read it. And a DDT from Sabin. We go for the pinfall here. I know there's a time limit, Chris, but you've got to be realistic in this match. Got to wear him down and do the work. A team of over 20 years experience. You'd expect better, and a nice sidewalk slam there from Lance Archer. He's certainly one to watch this year in AEW Universe mode. I think he's going to have a big year, these two representing the Don Callis family, who of course already have Kyle Fletcher, the TNT champion. Okada will be in the Continental Classic, which will be after Dynasty. We'll have more information on that when it comes up. And they're after the Tag Team Gold and then Continental Gold, and then who goes after the World title? Brian Cage is just going to shepherd Chris Sabin. Remember, Chris Sabin is the legal man. Now Lance Archer's going to go to the outside and try bring him back in the ring. Brian Cage is just there for security reasons. Not really sure what he's doing. Needs to get himself back onto that apron, make himself an option for Lance Archer. Otherwise, it could be a 2-on-1 situation. I believe he is making his way back to the corner now. Lance Archer now going to drag the carcass of Chris Sabin back into the ring. Live here on Dynamite every week from Phoenix, Arizona, the home of All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Nice drop kick there from Chris Sabin. Going to bring him to his feet again. Into the corner goes Lance Archer. He's going to go for some fists here, is Chris Sabin, and reversed from the Archer. Now Lance Archer stalking his prey. Could be looking for a big move here, and that's a lovely move there from Archer. He's just telling this crowd exactly what he thinks about the debut of the Motor City Machine Guns, and I can assure you it's nothing positive. Brian Cage, the strength of a wolf. No, the strength of a bear, the speed of a wolf. Got to be careful not to get caught in that crossfire. Really can do everything, and on the outside of the ring there, an attack, and Alex Shelley is aware. Brian Cage there with a big power slam to Chris Sabin, one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. Huge blow tried, and the German suplex there from Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin now looking to build up momentum for the Motor City Machine Guns. They work best when they're working together, and it looks like we're going to get some tag team tandem offense now from the Motor City Machine Guns. Speed, precision, accuracy, all of the above. Look at this move here from the Motor City Machine Guns, and a drop kick to the face of the Machine, Brian Cage. Chris Sabin's going to guard the ring here, making sure Lance Archer can't break up the pinfall, but it's not enough to take out the Machine. Alex Shelley Former TNA World Champion Chris Sabin. 20-year veterans, they should have the tools, you'd have thought, to get this job done. But I don't know if they are aware of what's... I mean, taunting like that's going to allow Lance Archer back in the ring, who is like an uncaged animal, and a zigzag from Archer. Very athletic Archer as well. Just stomping a mud hole and walking it dry there is Archer. He's going to continue the offense, and he's not going to waste any time. A lariat that will behead you like one of King Henry VIII's wife. Got to be careful to not get caught in the crossfire of this powerful offense of the Don Callis family tag team representation. Now Alex Shelley's going to do everything. Going to attempt a roll-up pin here. Will that be enough to keep the near 300-pounder's shoulders on the mat, and a kick-out one from the machine? And Alex Shelley can't believe it, and a forearm to follow. If you look on the right-hand side of your screen, Chris Sabin's aware. Hurricanrana on Lance Archer. It's now or never for the Motor City Machine Guns. A drop toe hold there from Alex Shelley. Big moment, 5 minutes left on this match. Huge stakes, tag team title implications everywhere. Now Alex Shelley's going to the top rope. What's he got in mind? The machine Brian Cage is in dialing range and in trouble. And it's reversed. Brian Cage now going to continue the onslaught. Now you're about to see the strength of Brian Cage, the machine. Fall away slam and just stays standing. Scary how strong this man is. Shot to the knee there. Now he's going to... What the hell is this? Oh, that's Brian Cage's signature move. Got to be careful. This could be it. This could put Archer and Cage through. And Alex Shelley, at the last dying second, managing to find a way to get the shoulder up. Oh, no. Alex Shelley's still alive. And he's still cooking. And a double forearm taking down Brian Cage. Now Chris Sabin's in the ring. He's going to fire some forearms away as we reach the business end of this tag team contest. And I'm going to be honest, somebody's got to take a risk. That kick certainly is very low risk, high damage, and that could put the tag team match in the favour of the Don Callis family. Might be looking for some more tag team offense here. Oh God, we saw this earlier. The pop-up power slam to Chris Sabin again. The lower back must be absolutely wretched, and Lance Archer the legal man now. Reversal there from Sabin. He's going to fight with everything he's got. Oh boy, Sabin, does he ever? A fisherman suplex into the Falcon Arrow. Could be enough. Brian Cage is going to break that one up, and Daphne LaShawn letting that one run. Drop kick. Brian Cage just moves out the way there. He didn't want to get caught with that. Sabin's going to go back for seconds, and this time springboards the machine off the edge of the ring apron. Could be now. Oh no. Oh no. Chris Sabin, choke slam from Archer, from the 7-foot beast. That, and thank God for Alex Shelley there, because the Motor City Machine Guns were about to lose. 3 minutes on the clock. Now he's going to take issue with Alex Shelley, who reverses it, and now sent to the outside. And this is dangerous for the Motor City Machine Guns. Lance Archer with a choke slam, and Brian Cage is getting back to his feet. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good for the debut in Motor City Machine Guns. He just bounces off Archer. Oh my word. The power, the strength. Thank God Alex Shelley's got back to his feet, but I don't even think Chris Sabin will be able to kick out. And because of that interference earlier, should Alex Shelley get back in the ring, it would have probably been a disqualification. Daphne LaShawn, our match official here in charge, would have definitely looked at that one. There's a second interference, and look at the strength. You have to think, now is the time. You've got 2 minutes left, and I haven't seen the Motor City Machine Guns dominated it like this in a long while. But Chris Sabin's going to fight out. He's going to fight again with absolutely everything he's got. One thing that I would never deny the Motor City Machine Guns of having is a lot of heart, and that drop kick, and again Brian Cage slips out of the way, and this time he doesn't. And Chris Sabin now might be looking for a springboard to take down the machine. Well, he's not aware of he's in the ring. That man, he hasn't moved too well after receiving them fists. Surely a minute left on the clock. The Motor City Machine Guns. They want to be back at the top. They want to achieve what they couldn't in WWE, and that's become the best tag team in the world. And now we're going to see their signature move, Skull and Bones. Surely that's enough. Brian Cage is still down. He's back to his feet. He's definitely not going to make it. And the Motor City Machine Guns advance. Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a tag team classic by any means. Both teams trying to do what they needed to do to get the victory, and with the time limit, there's a lot of pressure, so mistakes get made. And I thought that moment right there from Brian Cage, the Machine, was enough. But it's the intelligence, the ring IQ, the experience, the relationship that they have with each other that pulled the Motor City Machine Guns through this contest. They will advance to the semi-finals to face the winner of next week's tag team contest, the Young Bucks and the Dogs. We could be looking at a very tasty B bracket semi-final. The Guns already on their way to the final. It was this move right here, Skull and Bones on Lance Archer, that was enough to take down the Don Callis family, and the Motor City Machine Guns will advance. And very emotional here, the Motor City Machine Guns. It's been a while since they've been at the very tippy top, and they've moved to AEW in order to secure that future for themselves. Can they go all the way? Did you see that? Cash, the Motor City Machine Guns, just came back and already got a win in the tag team tournament. Those two dinosaurs think they can just show up and start talking about coming after our titles. Have to admit, I'm getting real tired of these nostalgia acts popping up in AEW like they still got a chance. We are the AEW Tag Team Champions, and we've been carrying this division. Now we got to deal with potentially Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Exactly, Dax. It pisses me off that they got a win tonight, and now they're acting like they belong in the same conversation as the living legends. We earned these titles the hard way, not by disappearing for months and coming back like heroes. They're good, I'll admit that, but they're past their prime. We are the best damn tag team in the world right now. If they keep running their mouths, we're going to shut them up permanently. I don't like this, Cash. I don't like having to worry about these guys sneaking up on us in the tournament. They're a legitimate threat, and that annoys the hell out of me. We need to stay focused. We will stay focused, but if they make it far enough in that tournament, they'll find out real quick why FTR is on top. We beat every team that is in AEW that's come to us, and we'll beat them too. Toni, what are you doing up there on that scaffolding? Are you okay? Do you need help getting down from there? I'm on my way to the ring for my tournament match, but this looks pretty dangerous. Oh, Mina, darling, how wonderful to see you. I am up here still trying to find the answers, still searching for the reason why I was once again snubbed from this tournament you're in. It haunts me day and night. Last week it was Red Velvet, this week it's some random person when I'm just stood here. Why am I not included? Am I not dramatic enough? Am I not star enough? The lights, the camera, the drama, they should be begging for me to be in this tournament. So yes, here I stand on this platform again, scouting the field, looking for clues, for the answers, for justice more than anything. In wrestling world, a true Hollywood tragedy is unfolding right before our eyes. Toni, this is a tournament for a title shot. Maybe you should come down and talk to Mick Foley instead of standing up there. It seems a little bit extreme to do this every week. Come down? Why would I come down when the answers are up here in the clouds with the stars where I belong? Tell the world that timeless Toni Storm is still searching, and she will not rest until she gets her due. Okay, good luck with your search, Toni. I really have to go to the ring right now. Please be careful up there and don't fall. I don't want you to miss the rest of the show or anything else. We are the timeless love bombs after all. Well, we saw Mick Foley on the phone earlier. Of course, the attack from the AEW, God damn, can't get that mistake. Tag Team Champions, Divine Dominion, taking out the Sisters of Sin one by one. I wonder, Thekla obviously not here tonight. It's meant that Mina Shirakawa is facing a different proposition tonight. And of course, as you can see here, the question marks on the graphics, who will it be? Well, as Mina Shirakawa makes her way to the ring, she has no idea what is awaiting her. Could be anyone. Could be me. I'm joking. Who is it going to be? Who will be facing Mina Shirakawa? Oh boy. Well, that is a name that we haven't seen in a while. That is King Kota. Be fooled by the pretty face. Hailing out of Auckland, New Zealand, who have had very few wrestlers, so it's quite an interesting dynamic. I guess Dakota Kai is all elite. I'm guessing that, and this must have been the woman that Mick Foley was on the phone to. Have to say, good signing from Mick Foley. He's been absolutely flawless with the signings in the free agency pool. Well, Dakota Kai is making her way to the ring here. She may be all elite, but she's got to prove herself tonight against a very game Mina Shirakawa, who is not here to lay down and put somebody over. They're going to start things off with a collar and elbow tie-up in this AEW Women's World Championship Tournament match. And that is live right now. 10 minutes on the clock. We are underway. Daphne LeShawn yet again in charge of this one. Can she officiate what looks to be an absolute barn burner? And these two jockeying for position. Overpowered by Dakota Kai is Mina Shirakawa. Hurricanrana from Dakota. She's signed to All Elite Wrestling to prove herself, I can assure you of that. She's not here to make friends. CM Punk said it, she's probably here to make money. Headlock here from Dakota Kai. Got to be aware, got to be alert to the GTK, the Kaio kick. Oh, dangerous finisher. Gives that somersault into the sunset flip backbreaker. Mina Shirakawa now building up momentum. Mina is back on top now. And a fisherman suplex connects. Mina considered more of a veteran, but back in Stardom she was touted for big things. A kick out from Dakota early on in this contest. Gonna have to do more than that to keep down Dakota Kai. She's got more than a point to prove. She's got wrongs to right. That's when she's most dangerous. A reversal there from Dakota Kai. To the outside we go. What the hell's Dakota got in mind here? Are they looking for... Oh, no, like a crossroads style move there from Dakota Kai, taking down Mina Shirakawa, the veteran. Gonna use that power. Can she lift Mina Shirakawa? And the back gives way. That's not a good sign for Dakota Kai here. And a DDT from Mina Shirakawa connects on the outside. Right near our announcer's desk here in the Phoenix, Arizona Mortgage Matchup Arena. Now Mina bringing it back to the centre of the ring. Daphne LeShawn looking on. Dakota Kai hasn't moved since receiving that DDT. And a leg drop from Mina Shirakawa will get the job done, maybe. Hook of the leg, 7 minutes left on the timer. Kick out one again from Dakota Kai. Again, she's got everything to lose as Dakota. Mina has nothing to lose, and that is a signification of where this match stakes lie. Of course, the big thing is, don't doubt Mina. I think people have seen Dakota Kai's flashy entrance and flashy return and already wrote off Mina Shirakawa. I don't respect that. And a back suplex there from Mina Shirakawa, taking down Dakota Kai, who hails out of Auckland, New Zealand. Not many wrestlers from there, to be honest. She's one of the very few. Or forearm from Dakota. She's going to continue the onslaught. She has a very strong striking game. Against the ropes. Dakota building up a head of steam. And this kick will knock your teeth out. And a stomp to follow. Mina could be in big trouble. Going to the top rope is Dakota Kai. Could be looking for a big move, and a splash connects. Hook of the leg and a pinfall attempt. Kick out again. Still both these women. We're almost halfway through this contest and nobody wants to give any ground. Back to her feet. Mina Shirakawa is being asked. Big forearm there. Into the reverse. Going for the Hurricanrana again. Caught by Mina Shirakawa. And that pretty face of Dakota Kai is going to get dropped right in the centre of this ring. Now might be looking for something big. Mina Shirakawa arguing with the referee. She's asking her to slow down the count. Maybe to inflict more damage on Dakota Kai and arguing away with Daphne LaShawn, who I think has done a very good job. Wait a second, what the hell's going on? Oh my word. Well, goddamn, and Mina's busted open and floating in midair. I don't think I've ever quite seen anything like that, ladies and gentlemen. The Supernatural coming to All Elite Wrestling. And into the steel steps goes Mina Shirakawa. Dakota Kai looking to put her away here, looking to get the job done and ascend to the world title. Oh, a back give way this time, going towards the barricade. Mina going to get bounced off there. I mean, it's never nice when you do eat LED barricade. I mean, I can't say I've tried it myself. Seems to be a local cuisine here in All Elite Wrestling. 5 minutes left on the clock, halfway through the allotted time. Dakota with a crossbody, taking down Mina Shirakawa. We're going to have to continue this onslaught. And still to come, our main event, Kyle Fletcher defends the TNT title against a very, very game Bandido. Both these ladies down in this contest after LaShawn. Not going to start a 10 count, interestingly. Dakota first to her feet. Could be in trouble here. Mina's been measured. Could be in big trouble. Kick misses and Mina telegraphs it. Shirakawa might be looking for the final blow. That package, fisherman's suplex. She's put away women like this in the past, but not Dakota Kai, not yet. Dakota in trouble. She's going to go for the crossface here. Dakota might be forced to tap centre of the ring. Got to roll out of it or try and make your way to the ropes here, or you're in serious danger. Daphne LaShawn checking, of course, on Dakota Kai if she's still breathing. Oh, there's still life left in Dakota Kai. She's still breathing, I can assure you of that. Dakota now. I have to wonder how much that crossface is taken out of a drop kick there from Kai. I'll be looking for that finishing move. Need to be careful here. Irish whip, arm drag from Dakota. She's been very impressive in this match, I have to say. Oh God. And when she gets you in the corner with that kawaii kick, it can be all that you need. And if this connects, it's game over. And Dakota Kai might be looking for that GTK, followed by that sunset backbreaker. And that's what she usually does to put away every woman she faces. Mina now in dialing range. Dakota stalking her prey. And the sunset backbreaker connects. And that will be all that she wrote. Dakota Kai advances in the Women's World Championship Tournament. Well, it was a good game, Mina. She had a great performance here tonight, but Athena awaits the winner. Will be Dakota Kai that Athena does face in 2 weeks' time, because next we've got Mercedes Moné and the TBS champion Willow Nightingale head to head. That GTK right there, and the sunset backbreaker was what determined the match. You can see the brackets in just a split second. Mercedes Moné, Willow, in 2 weeks' time Athena, Dakota Kai. In 3 weeks' time we'll have the final, and then it'll be Dynasty. Who will win the whole thing? Well, Dakota Kai certainly made her AEW debut with an impact. Next, in 2 weeks' time, she faces a very different mountain, Everest, compared to this match as she faces Athena. Well, folks, Mortgage Matchup Arena is the home exclusively of All Elite Wrestling, and this is your main event of the evening. TNT title on the line. Kyle Fletcher not happy about that. Neither's the bald fraud Don Callis. It's going to have to be defended. Mick Foley wants to make it a working person's championship, meaning that it has to be defended frequently. Now making his way to the ring, the most wanted Bandido. He's got Roosh behind him. He's got all the AEW universe behind him, but can he do it? I mentioned it earlier. You're so quick to write people off. Let's encourage people. Can Bandido get the job done? I mean, it would be justice and it would be better for the entire company if Kyle Fletcher wasn't the champion. Of course, avoiding responsibility is something that he's thrived in under the previous ownership. And Mick Foley, he's kind of getting his feet wet in a completely different role where he has to defend frequently. This man is second up. I just think There's something in the air tonight. Maybe Bandido can get it done. Crowd certainly think so. I certainly think so. It's down to Bandido now. And with Kyle Fletcher, the proto star at the helm, controversy will always surround. Well, he's proved himself, and now it's time to put the cement in the fence post and make sure it sticks. Because he's proved to everybody how good he is as a wrestler. The question that we all posed to him was under that man's tutelage right there, Don Callis. Kyle Fletcher lost his way. What do you guys think? Well, he's going to be in one-on-one action. 15-minute time limit on this one, of course, folks. It is a championship main event match. I'm going to pass you over in a second to the Master of Ceremonies to introduce this TNT Championship match, but this man is just aura farming to the maximum. I mean, I can't say I'm over the moon about seeing Don Callis in the arena either, by the way. That's something that I didn't expect tonight. Well, the time for talking is done. Fletcher, prove yourself, you're up to bat. Now we're going to get underway. Collar and elbow tie up straight away. Not going to waste much time here, folks. We're going to get straight into the action with a bit of chain wrestling. You have to think that this kind of a start favours Kyle Fletcher more than Bandido. Of course, Bandido is an incredibly athletic young man. Fletcher, of course, touted for big things. Even the AEW World title has been mentioned multiple times when mentioning this guy. Headlock, and Bandido going to fight out with a jawbreaker. And that bald fraud, I mentioned it 3 times and I won't mention it again. It's going to be a factor, but wait a second. Sit down powerbomb early on in this match by Bandido. Impressive start here from both these men. Fast-paced as we expected. Bandido now going to look for Fletcher. He's going to headhunt, and Fletcher's going to reverse that into the kick to the midsection. Fletcher will just go after him. He'll go after him all night. And a scoop slam, sit down, and Don Callis throwing a kendo stick in the match already. He's certainly not shy to make his presence known. Don't know how glad you all are of seeing that presence. I know me for damn sure I'm not a big fan. Now Fletcher going to try and pump some fists, but Bandido's going to fight out the heart of a lion. What the hell's Bandido got in mind here? Springboard moonsault taking down the champion. Going to follow it up with a second. Knees are up there from Fletcher. You've got to be more careful. You've got to be aware of your surroundings there. The hell's Fletcher got in mind? This is very early on for one of these. Pile driver from Fletcher connects. Got to be careful if you're Bandido. Not let too many big moves like that, because I mean, one of them pile drivers is enough to take you down, and oh god, Fletcher's going to go to work on Bandido here, ragging the neck. He's certainly not bothered, is he? He doesn't give a damn what goes on. And to the outside of the ring goes Bandido. He's going to fight out. Maybe he got a springboard in him. Does it connect? Hurricanrana. He's celebrating a tribute to the late great Latino heat there from Bandido. Might be looking for a frog splash. Fletcher, is he in range? Could be. And he rolls out of the way. Clever from the champ. Well, he's not wasting any time, is he, Fletcher? He's really dishing out some punishment early on in this contest. 12 minutes on the clock still, 15 total. This one could go the distance, but of course the title would not change hands, and I don't think any of us want to see that. Now Fletcher, he's not afraid to use the ropes, the weapon on. Look at Don Callis. He's debuckling the turnbuckle pad, and Fletcher's just happy with the work that Don Callis is putting in here. That exposed turnbuckle pad will allow Kyle Fletcher off the exposed turnbuckle goes Bandido. And that mask might have provided some protection. And look at this from Bandido, crossbody. And hands on the head of Don Callis. Because he knows that he got involved and it wasn't effective. Now Bandido, don't let Callis get in your head. That's the biggest thing for Bandido, and sent to the outside by Fletcher. Fletcher doesn't give a damn, by the way, about Don Callis being here. The thing that frustrates us all is that obviously Kyle Fletcher's good enough to do it without him. A shoulder breaker there from Fletcher. What's he doing? Going for the TNT Championship. He's just going to hoist that up above his head. He's really proud that he's TNT Champion. I have to question the act of Kyle Fletcher. He's good. I mean, the way that he's just slammed that championship on the outside of the ring there tells me everything I need to know about the change in this man's persona. Of course, when he was Ring of Honor television champion, he was beloved by the crowd. Who can forget the frosted tips? Now he's a changed man, and Bandido's going to fight out of this. Turn to the dark side, and the dark side is always the Don Callis family, especially here in All Elite Wrestling. Somersault there, followed by Bandido. He's looking to keep the pace at a good rate for him. Hooking up a little bit here. Might feel like he's got Fletcher beat. Now a double springboard, and Fletcher's just ahead of the game. Ahead of him there in the DDT, taking down Bandido. He's going to roll. That's smart from Bandido there, rolling out the ring when Fletcher's building momentum. Fletcher will follow him, though. He's not messing around in Kyle Fletcher tonight. He's going to use every trick in the book. He wants a victory over Bandido. And of course, the winner of this match will go on to face Swerve and Darby Allin at Dynasty. Potentially, if Fletcher or Bandido win the title, I can't imagine Foley's going to not let them defend again, though. Not after his words last week. He'll be looking at somebody completely different facing Swerve and Darby Allin. One thing's for sure, their rivalry is going to be put in the past at Dynasty. Of course, a pinfall here, backfiring a little bit. And the referee actually noticed the pinfall. Of course, Kyle Fletcher did beat Darby Allin. Very beaten up Darby Allin. I can't say that was the real Darby Allin. I mean, he'd just come off of a hellacious match with Swerve Strickland the night before. Or a week and a half before. He's not in a good way, but he's going to get the full Darby Allin at Dynasty, and that's a completely different equation. Oh, and the turnbuckle that Fletcher exposed was used by Bandido. That torture rack into the face breaker could do the job, and Fletcher bleeding all over the place like a stuffed pig. The pink does not hide the red. A super kick attempted there from Bandido. Fletcher caught him out of thin air, and a DDT again from the Proto Star. He's been impressive. I mean, I know it's been controversial. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold your horses, because that sheer brainbuster is going to connect. And with halfway on the time limit, this one's done. Unless Bandido somehow, some way, can show some heart, and he does. Kick out. Not just yet. Fletcher seems to put everyone away with that brainbuster, by the way. It's no secret he put away Darby Allin with that last week. Now an Irish whip. Bandido going to fight out. 2 weeks ago, sorry, he put away Darby Allin with that. And a leg drag there from Bandido, and he's going to try and take away the vertical base here of Kyle Fletcher, the Proto Star. And you saw Don Callis, the silver parcel tongue. I mean, if he was a Harry Potter cat, what a springboard moonsault, that'll be hook of the leg. Sorry, we'll get back to that. Unless Kyle Fletcher can't kick out, which he does. Parcel tongue Don Callis, he would be in Slytherin if he was in Hogwarts, I can tell you that for sure. Tongue of the parcel tongue is mainly because all he speaks is word salad. Into the corner goes Kyle Fletcher. Bandido here might be looking for a big moment or big move to shift the tide of this match. Fletcher could be in trouble. Now Fletcher's going to fight out, and he's going to slip under Bandido. Maybe a bit naive. Oh, and onto the top turnbuckle goes. But that certainly won't do the family jewels any favour. Fletcher now continuing the onslaught, and a neck breaker from Fletcher. He's just bathing in this. They're booing the hell out of him, and he's just bathing it. He's basking in his own glory. So we love to see. Reverse sleeper hold here. Is locked in, and Kyle, the Proto Star Fletcher, is doing all that he can. A reversal here from Bandido. Here we go. A moonsault again from Bandido does take down the champion. The referee's distracted. Wait a second. Frog splash and he misses. The referee was distracted. If he hits one of them frog splashes. And just some orders been backed by Fletcher at Don Callis, but Bandido quick to his feet. Fletcher wasn't aware there, and he's going to tell Don Callis to get out of here. The one criticism I have of this whole match, the referees have been flawless all night. Why is Don Callis still here? Is my biggest question. I'll wash my hands with that referee in the ring right now. Don Callis shouldn't be here. Roll up pin here from Fletcher. Bandido needs to stay awake. He just does. Gonna have to do more to beat Bandido, and caught tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from the challenger. He might be looking for something big here. He's going to go to the top rope to get it. He's attempted a frog splash before, it hasn't worked, and maybe he's going to a different move. Fletcher could be in dialing range here. He's going to drop in a super kick. What the hell's he got in mind here? Maybe felt he wanted Fletcher down for good, and a moonsault connects from the middle rope. Shorter distance to travel, more impact. A kick out there from Fletcher. Hal Fletcher's been flawless today, and a flip there off the corner. Bandido feeling the momentum, and Don Callis is getting involved again. The referee just stands and watches like a doofus. I don't know where we hire these referees, but surely at some point he's got to interject and stop this. We've got 5 minutes left of a TNT Championship match, and that man right outside is causing nothing but havoc. He's going to attempt to rip the mask off and throws Bandido. There was a cheap rake of the eyes there and tried to rip the mask off from Don Callis. He doesn't give a damn. Fletcher now back to his feet. He's going to inflict more punishment to Bandido. And Fletcher, I can tell you, doesn't give a damn either. It's both of them. Oh, wait a second. What's Fletcher got in mind here? I can tell you one thing. Nothing good ever happens from this top rope. Bandido going to fight out. Here we go. Bandido looking for a big move now. He might be looking for the finish. Bandido with a somersault connecting with Fletcher. 4 minutes, 44 seconds on the clock. Bandido is seconds away from winning the championship. Fletcher, bloody, battered and bruised. And now Bandido's going to get bouncy. He's going to get real bouncy. Here we go, Hurricanrana. Standing shooting star press there from Bandido. And a kick out at 2.5. Close. Close but no cigar. And now the torture rack into that face buster again. Bandido, an Argentine knee strike. And now it could be all that he wrote. Wait a second. Don Callis is involved. He has the match won. Count it on your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was down. He was beaten. Bandido should be. Oh, for God's sake. He turned his back. And now the Grimstone pile driver connects. Finally, Don Callis, I think, has been ejected, or he's been asked to leave. Whether he's going to or not won't matter, because here comes the sheer brainbuster, and good night, Bandido. We should be leaving Phoenix tonight with a new AEW TNT champion. But Kyle Fletcher will retain. I don't know what to say, folks. I mean, Bandido had the match won, and it's one of them things. I mean, that referee in the ring right there will be having serious discussions with Mick Foley, I can imagine. Why Don Callis was allowed to continue after all the stunts that he pulled throughout this match. I counted at least 5. It cost Bandido his TNT championship. And this moment right here was the moment Bandido had him beat. But a turn of the back, he turned to Don Callis, and a Grimstone pile driver followed by that sheer brainbuster. And Fletcher, the Aussie icon, is still your TNT champion. Well, I think you should be respecting that referee a little bit more after he gifted you the win, Fletcher, but ripping the title away. Wait a second, we got somebody on the ramp here. Wait a second, I believe that's Swerve Strickland, the man. And Fletcher's not aware, by the way. He's going to go straight after Fletcher with a Frankensteiner. Come Dynasty, he wants the TNT title. And will it be Fletcher that holds it? house call. And Don Callis has run like a scalded dog. Now he's going to send Fletcher to the outside, and Darby Allin's here and arrived at the party, and these two got a lot of history in this AEW Universe mode. And Darby Allin swerves Strickland, brawling, and a missile dropkick from Darby. He's going to go to the top rope now, and Darby Allin is dialing in for a coffin drop of epic proportion, and if he hits that come Dynasty, he's going for a second. Well, if he hits one of these at Dynasty, he will be the new TNT champion. Thank you all for watching, folks. I'll see you next week.